And to be able to do that, I have just been told that I need to be wearing this sexy, what I'm calling dressing gown. That was like little needles of cold water. Good morning guys, and welcome to another day and another video.
Yeah, so we're here at that bar, Mud Baths, this morning, and we're going to go in and check it out. We've seen it on a few different clips and it looks very, very interesting.
So the whole reason we decided to add Nha Trang into our Vietnamese trip was so that we had a bit of a relaxing couple of days in between all the hecticness of the big cities. We decided on Nha Trang purely for two reasons. The girls wanted a beach and the mums wanted a mud bath. So today is Mum Day.
Mum Day.
So we're going to take you through the spa, show you how it works, and hopefully you live through us a little bit and enjoy it as much as I'm sure we will.
It's going to be a good day.
We just paid our entrance fee to get in. It's $200,000 per adult and $100,000 for a child. But a sneaky tip, if you ask your Airbnb hostess if they have a voucher, most locals have a 5% voucher that they're more than happy to give you. So it discounts the price a little bit for you. So for all 6 of us, it's cost $950,000, and it's unlimited time in the pools, and you get 15 minutes in the mud bath and 30 minutes in the mineral spa. So altogether 45 minutes of therapy, and then you can spend the entire day here. You can bring in your own food. They do have restaurants everywhere as well. So make it a day if you have the time for it. So we paid for a public pool, which means that there's up to 8 people in the pool. We kind of decided it wasn't really worth paying double the price to get a private pool when we're 6 people anyway. But you can get a private pool, which I think is actually indoors when it's private. And then they have 1-person, 2-person or 4-person baths privately. So everyone gets their own bath filled up for them every time they get in. It's not like the mud sits here for the whole day. It's filled up every day. It's very thin. It's thinner than I thought it would be. It's almost like I don't know, like just like thick water, really, sludge. But my skin already feels amazing.
Look at this.
The girls are loving being dirty. Just finished in the mud bath. You get about 15 minutes. You're meant to have about 15 minutes, but it felt like so much longer. Not very busy here today at all because it's winter. But the next step would generally be they suggest for you to sit on the steps and dry in the sun. There's not much sun today, so we're just going to go on to washing ourselves off. Okay, next step, we've just showered off, but apparently there's a pressure hose that you got to go through as well just to get those last bit of mud off before you go into the hot pool.
Oh, that's so amazing.
Stay half an hour in the therapy pool, which I think the girls are going to love it in here. It's super warm. Luke just said I think that they set them to about 40 degrees Celsius.
No, it says it's naturally hot natural mineral water.
Oh, it's hot natural mineral water.
37 to 40 degrees.
Okay, so it's naturally this warm, 37 to 40 degrees, and you're suggested to sit in here for 30 minutes. Welcome to another beautiful day in the Vietnam. So it's day 32 that we've been in Vietnam for. And I think when we started planning Asia, we decided that we would leave 3 months to it. And in the process of doing that, we ended up eliminating some places that we really wanted to go. One of those being Cambodia. And
Angkor Wat.
Angkor Wat was the major thing that we were really upset about missing when we came to Nha Trang. We heard about this temple.
Yes, so Angkor Wat was built by the Sham people, and this temple, which is called
Panago.
Panago Temple.
Pronounced, yeah.
It's actually a Panago Pagoda.
Yeah.
It was also built by the Sham people. So we're told that it's like a mini Angkor Wat.
Yeah.
So we're pretty excited to go check it out today. We're going to bring you guys along and show you what it's like, and then we might grab some lunch afterwards and see what else beautiful Nha Trang has to offer.
Yeah. So we've left Luke at home today. He's managed to get the flu.
He's got the man flu.
Yeah, so we've left him at home with a hot cup of coffee. And we're trekking the city on our way to the pagoda.
So let's go.
Phoi Nagar Pagoda was apparently built between the 7th and 12th century. And originally it was said that there was 10 pagodas here. There's now only 4 structures that stand. And it was called the Phoi Nagar Pagoda after the Phoi Nagar goddess, who was apparently the exact translation for Phoi Nagar is the mother of all countries. And this lady was apparently someone that came in and taught the Cham people how to do agriculture and weave, and gave them vital parts of life to keep them going through the centuries. So this was built for her, to represent her and to thank her for all the work that she had done to the Cham people. That decides to come to the pagoda, make sure you come behind the temples, because I've just stumbled across this beautiful garden that there's not as many people down here, but it's so peaceful and the wind is so nice up here. It's a really hot day. It's our first really hot day in Vietnam, so it's nice to find a nice cool spot just to sit and relax for a few minutes while Chiago's playing with the girls. we've discovered that every time we go to a new location, people pay to get into these things and then spend most of their time photographing themselves with the TV. Very well. But they sit there and they take photos, and the girls are normally pretty patient until the late hours of the day where they kind of get over it and ask to be protected. But
So they're all standing there behind the guys in blue. The funny thing is, it's usually men who like to take their photos.
It's normally men. It's normally men that probably range from 30 above.
They have their own children.
Yeah, yeah.
But they only care to see ours.
Yeah. So I don't know, like.
Also, I can never get a photo of the girls with a smile on their face, but these guys, every time, the girls are like posing, smiling.
Into the temple, and to be able to do that, I have just been told that I need to be wearing this sexy, what I'm calling dressing gown. So comment below with your thoughts on my attire. We've just come out of inside the temple. We weren't allowed to film in there, but honestly, the beauty of the buildings are on the outside. Inside it's very dark, it's very hot, and unless you're religious, there's not really a reason to go inside. So the beauty, as I said, is on the outside of the buildings. Okay guys, that's it for us here today. We're about to head home, grab some lunch on the way. This is our last full day in Nha Trang. Don't forget to follow us, subscribe, and hit that thumbs up to get a notification to see where we're off to next.